Hello everybody, it's me, Mira Wonder, and today we're gonna talk about salaries on cruise ship lines. We're gonna talk about all basic jobs, and not very basic, where you can work if you have an experience, if you have a little experience, if your English is very good, if your English is not so good. Yeah, for everybody you can find a job on cruise line ship. The main point and main thing what you should have is your passion, your energy and your wish to work on the ships, and I believe you can find a way. And more videos will be on my channel. Please subscribe, push the like button before I will mention you all salaries on board which I know and which I find on websites. I did my research and now for you I'm gonna tell what the range of salaries we have on different positions. It depends mostly on which cruise line ship is it, which ports are that, is that a 3-day cruise or 7-day cruise, is that cruises in USA or Europe or Australia, because in Australia it's not so much tips as you know. In USA it's their, I don't know, it's like a habit, I would say. They usually give some tips. It's like in their culture, I would say. So I did the notes here and now I'm gonna tell you what I found on my research. So first we're gonna go with the food and beverage department. Here our position starts with assistant waiter. Assistant waiter and waitress can earn from 900 to approximately 1,200. This position mostly is with those you work not with guests, but with those who work on the cruise line ships. And it was my position when where I did my first contract. So I will tell about my experience in the end of this video. Please stay with me and yeah, push the like button, subscribe, bell, comment, leave a comment if you will be interested in some topics which I can explain to you and can find for you about the ships, about life, about my country, about Russian language. Maybe I have some videos here on my channel about that as well. Or if you wanna improve your English language, you can also listen to my English videos. It will be very useful for you. I don't say that my English is super perfect, but you can learn something, because I remember me in school, even this level of language was for me, oh my goodness, I would never talk like this, but now I do, so you can do also. Okay, let's roll into the restaurant department. If you work in dining room and you are a dining room waiter or waitress, you will help to the main dining head waitress, and you can earn from 2,000 to 3,500, depends on the tips. But for this position you can go through the assistant waitress or assistant team waitress positions, buffet, like what goes before on a particular your ship. I would say about the positions mostly in all ships. Yeah, so dining room head waiter can make about the same position, but maybe from 2,500 to maybe 4,000. Okay, go to bartender. Bartender can make from 1,500 to 2,500. But I know on my ship there was one guy and he told me that he can make around 5,000 in 1 month. So I was very surprised. I never worked in that position, but I believe so, because you know, sometimes people when they're drunk and when they have a good mood or cruises, for sure they will leave some tips. Bar servers and bar waiter can make also from 1,200 and more. There is not a top for that. It can be as much as you work. Let's go to Galley galley and kitchen department. We will start with executive chef. They can earn from like 3.5, 4, even 5,000, even more. If you are cook pantry, cook pastry, you would make around 800 for a minimum, or it might also be up to 2000. Galley steward, if you don't have really good English but you have a passion, I think you can go and work as a galley steward. This position will allow you to improve your English language, and the salary there is from 650 to 700. Yeah, I know it's not too much and it's not a tipping position, so if you work on that position you will not have any tips, maybe from waiters if you did a great job for them. Maybe they try to find some plates and there's no plates, but you wash for them and they're like, oh my god, you're my hero, $10 for you. It could be, I heard the stories. And sommelier would do approximately about 2,500. On my ship was also takeout position. I know they also make in a month around 2,000 and half, 3,000, but to work there you should apply after you did your assistant waiter position. Let's go to housekeeping department. I know a lot of people ask me about housekeeping department because of their English language. They ask me where they can work if their English is not so good. I would say to you, you can start with a hotel cleaner. Hotel cleaner will make around 500 for beginning, from 500 to 700. Hotel stewardess will make like 600. So if you are an assistant cabin steward, you can make from 900 to 1,200, maybe even more, depends on your tips, but tips there are really good. I heard that even sometimes tips may be the same as your salary. Imagine how was that, how hard you should work. Yeah. If you're a room steward, you can make from 1,800 to 2,200. I would say even more. Headroom steward will make around the same as a room steward, but plus tips, maybe a little bit 200 difference. So from around 2,000 to 3,000, I would say. If you are assistant chief housekeeping, you can make 1,500 to 2,400 in a month with tips. If you are chief housekeeping, you can make 3.5, 4, even 4.5 with the tips. I would say again, on different ships, it depends from ship to ship, from crew to crew, from company to company. Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about the other departments. For example, if you are working as a reception guest service, you can make from 1,700 to 1,800, approximately like that, but plus tips as well. If you're a storekeeper, you would make $800. If you're a youth counselor, you can make 1,100 in a month. If you're a purser, you would make 1,200. If you are a shop assistant in shops, you would make 1,200 or 2,500. In the shop department, it really depends on your sales. There is some bonuses as well, and there is also a short excursion department. In this department, it's like a short excursion associate, manager assistant, and manager. It's not a big department, but here you can make from 1,700 on a position of associate, and around 3,000 on position of manager, and it may be even more. It also, as a shop department, depends on your bonuses. And also I want to mention dancers and singers. It's really interesting because I went to entertainment.com and there was Some interesting positions like a dancer who can dance and also sing, they would make around 3,000 in a month. And if you are a singer who can dance, you can make around 5,000. Imagine. I wish I can work on these positions. Very interesting. And yes, it's all what is in my mind and what I find on my research. I know there is a captain, engineers. I really did not do that a lot because I know mostly, I would not say a lot and everywhere. I know I didn't mention the nurses as well. They make around also 1,000, 2,000. If you are the main doctor on board, you may do also around 5,000. If you are captain, I heard they even make 15,000 in a month, like 10, 15, 20, sometimes even more. If you are engineer, you can also make around 5,000 if you are in a good position. So it varies, it depends, everywhere is different, but I believe my video was very useful for you. I feel that. I feel that when I used to think about working on cruise, I was doing my research in English, in Russian, in my language it's not a lot. Yeah, and I know that this information might be very helpful for you. Thank you again for watching. If you still have some questions, please comment below. Also do your research. I know that now there is even more information because when I started it was 4 years ago. 4 years ago I was interested in this position, I was looking, searching. Then around 2 years ago I finally applied because there became more information on that. I'm always scrolling, watching, so you also stay tuned to my channel so you will not miss any updates. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Hey, okay. I did not forget about mentioning my salary. Oh yeah, I forget, but now I'm making this video to add to my other previous video. So, my salary was in the beginning 460 per 2 weeks. So it is 920 per 4 weeks, around 1 month. Yeah, it's okay for my position for beginning. The time when they moved me to room service, I got some more tips, so it is also a good point. One day I even make, when I look to my paycheck, it's like 600 something. I was very happy. And some guests, they sometimes write the tips on a bill and sometimes they give you cash. So if you will put that 600, I think it was a New Year holidays days in that period. So I made this money and also was cash. So around 800 I made for 2 weeks. It was really great, and I hope that when they will upgrade, promote me, then I will make even more money. But for now, for beginning, I think for me it's really good compared to my salary in my country for a beginner positions. They are way less, maybe 5 times less, maybe 3 times, but still. So I'm happy. I love to do my job. I love to provide a great customer service, and I like to get money for this. So thank you for watching. Bye.